Hi Team Believe. My name is Morgan Steele, and as you can tell, I'm very awkward when it comes to making videos on my phone. I never know where to look, so don't mind my darting eyes. So I'm really excited about this week, and I'm really excited to get to know you guys better, and I don't know if it's the same with everyone else, but when I get to see how people talk and kind of see their personality through seeing them a little bit like face to face, even though it's over video, it just makes it more real for me, and just like we're all human, we're all in this together, and it just makes me feel a little bit more like a part of a real team, and it gives me a whole boost of confidence knowing that that we can all accomplish this and that we're all here for each other. So I hope that this week is really good for you guys and helps you know that we're all here for you, and that we're just all people in this together. So a couple things about me. I am a nanny. He is one and a couple months. His name is Hudson. If you've been on my Facebook at all, you've probably seen plenty of pictures. He is amazing. I really love doing that job. I used to manage a local sandwich shop here in McMinnville, Oregon, which is where I live. I did that for 2 years after working there for 5. So that's what I did, and then I decided to go with something that I love, and working with kids was a passion of mine, and so I was able to become a nanny. So that's what I do for a living. I am married to Caleb Steele. We have been married for 4 years on the 27th of this month. He is amazing in every way, just been my best friend, and he's just amazing. I want to be like him when I grow up. I am from a family of 11 children, so I'm very used to being around lots of people and lots of noise, and we were all homeschooled, and we lived out in the country in a little town, outside of the little town anyways, called Yamhill, very small, and so we lived out in the country. It was just us. We didn't have a ton of friends because we were in the middle of nowhere, and so we were able to just build lots of memories and have each other as our friends. Let's see. So yeah, that's a little bit of my background and what my life looks like right now. Also, Oregon is the best place to live. It just is. I love the Northwest. It's green. It rains. It's amazing. And so there you go. You know I love the Northwest. Okay, so some facts about me. One of my first memories of my husband was on a youth trip called the bike trip, where we would bike around and camp with like 60 to 70 kids with our youth group, and we'd bike around the different San Juan Islands there in Washington, and we did a couple years in Canada as well. If you ever get the chance to go to the San Juan Islands, Orcas Island is beautiful and amazing. So if you ever want to go, that's where you should go. But one of my first memories was on our way back from the bike trip. We're on the big school bus, and we got to doing, teenagers, we got to doing staring contests. It started out as an actual staring contest where you couldn't blink. Then it went into me and my husband staring at each other for like 3 hours. It was stupid, but it's a really good memory that we just had that together, and it's kind of what started our friendship. And I don't recommend that because there's not really any point, but it was a really good memory for me, and I'm excited that whenever we have kids, we'll be able to be like, well, this is how we met. Don't do that with your significant other, but this is how we met. You can laugh along with us. And number 2 is I've been to Russia. I did a 10-day missions trip there. My old youth pastor became a pastor there for 5 years, and we went over there the second year he was there, and we put on rock concerts for the people there in Russia, and then did a couple-day teaching of bringing them through like how the Bible is true and just share the gospel, and it was really cool experience to be a part of. I was only 17, and it was the first time I'd ever been out of the country other than Canada, which doesn't really count. And it was really cool to be a part of, and I brought my husband back a Russia ring, and he still has it to this day. Number 3, I'm a huge nerd. Anyone that knows me knows that I love Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter, and I get real nerdy about it. So much about Lord of the Rings that I know an Elvish song in Elvish. They rebuilt the Shire in New Zealand, in Wellington, New Zealand, and you can go there and walk around the Hobbit holes in Hobbiton, and that is one of my dreams to do that. I really hope that comes true, because that would be amazing. Also, to go to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, me and Katie, yeah. So, and that's they came to California, so that's really a goal I'd really like to meet, just for fun, though. Number 4 is that I dressed like a boy when I was probably 13 all the way to when I was about 16. No purple, no pink, boy clothes. That'd be boy pants, boy shirts. Red was like pushing it. That was kind of too girly for me. I carried around a backpack that had a Spitfire, like patch that I put on with safety pins. You know how cool safety pins were. They made you seem really edgy. And I didn't even carry anything in it. I had my Bible, and for some reason I decided it would be a good idea to have a photo album that I carried around just in case people wanted to see pictures. It was a little bit weird and very quiet, but it was really cool. When my husband first saw me, I was sitting at his parents' table. His older sister has been like a huge mentor to me, and his family just welcomed me from like day one, made me a part of their lives, and it's been huge for me to be a part of his family. But the first time he saw me, he thought that I looked beautiful, even though I was dressed like a boy in baggy clothes and had my hair like pulled all the way back, and which is just cool that he saw me for who I am and still thought that I was amazingly beautiful. So he's an amazing person. But because I dress like a boy, I really missed the whole stage where you learn to be a girl, like put on makeup and dress like a girl. So only within this last couple of years have I really come to a style of knowing like how to dress like a girl, and it's just funny. So I really like to play sports, and well, not sports, I just like to do active things. I'm not any good at sports because I'm not very coordinated, but I really love it. I love to dance. I absolutely love it. I have endless energy when it comes to dancing. We just had a wedding of one of our best friends who just got married yesterday, and I danced all night long. I can't even help it. When there's music or I'm singing, I can't help but bob along and do this. And I really make that stupid face. But I can't help it. I get so excited when it comes to dancing, and apparently people think I have really great moves, which I have no idea what I'm doing, but I just love it. I love dancing and singing. So usually put something to song. Let's see. About oils, I got into oils because of Katie Steele, which some of you may know her. Me and my husband were feeling really under the weather, and she's like, I have this Thieves, like, it would really just help boost your immune system and help you to feel better. And I was like, you know what? Okay, I'll give it a try. I'd heard her talk about it, which I thought was really cool. My mom is always into natural stuff and vitamins, and so it wasn't that weird. I didn't think it was some, like, useless thing. I knew it was probably effective, but I didn't really know that it was kind of a worthwhile investment. So she brought me some, and it totally helped, like, boost my body and get me to feeling better so much faster. And so I was like, okay, there's got to be some legitimacy to this. And then I bought my kit, and my husband's always had a hard time kind of relaxing, shutting off his mind, and getting a full night's sleep. And it took a little while to tinker around and find the blend that worked best for him, but now he's been sleeping through the night and just, like, consistently, which is huge. That was always such a burden for me, not being able to provide that for him and find anything that helped him. And so this has been such a blessing to be able to get him to that point. Because who wants to get used to just being tired all the time? That just sounds, I love sleeping. So I just feel so bad for the people that really struggle with that, because you need your rest. And he works so hard, and I always felt so bad that he was never able to get the rest that he needed. And so now the oils have made such an improvement. And so that's how I got into oils. And then once that started, like, helping him, and I realized different things that the oils could help with, I was like, of course, yeah, I want to be able to pay for my oils. So I got into the business really fast. And now I've been doing it, and I want to go full force with this thing. And the Christmas in July videos really inspired me to just push into it and to do my best and to not give up, you know. I feel there was something that I read the other day that said, which would you fear more, not trying or, like, possibly failing? But I was like, well, I don't want to not try. You know, I really am passionate about this and love this, so I really want to try, and I know that it's possible. You know, Lindsay tells us all the time her story, and so many other people, their stories. They're all different. They're all different paces, but it's within each one of our grasps. It takes a little bit of hard work, and I know that, but I'm willing to push into it and to do my best. And unless the Lord makes it really clear that this isn't a path for me, I'm going to push into it and do my best, because I want to be able to, one of my goals is to be able to work from home and be able to have a home for my husband and be able to clean on a regular basis, to keep up on laundry a little bit better than I do, and make meals, and just have a good home for the two of us. And so, yeah, that's one of my goals. I'd really like to reach platinum. I don't know when that would be, but that's my kind of long-term goal, is to reach platinum. If I come to that, and going beyond that is something that I want to do, then I guess I'll keep pushing. But so for right now, platinum is where I'd really, really like to end up. So long term. Short term is this winter I'd really love to reach senior star. So there you go. There's my goals for my business. My personal goal me and my husband really want to travel road trip to New Orleans and go to a jazz club and eat, like Creole food and all that stuff. Just sounds amazing. It's something that we both really want to do, and I love road tripping with my husband. I love going on vacations with him. We love camping. That's where we're going for our anniversary this weekend. I'm really excited. I love camping. I get so amped that I have trouble sleeping while camping, because I'm like, we're camping. I'm so excited. But anyways, we really want to go to New Orleans. So that's kind of a personal goal that's just for fun. Let's see. I really love to draw and to paint, so I'd really love for the business, within, 3 to 5 years, I'd really like to come to a point where I could do art as a hobby a little bit more, and kind of get some more learning in and maybe take some classes. I don't know. I really love making art, and I'd love to learn how to reach more into my creativity and how to express that. So I would really love to do that, as like learn to I don't know, just be able to have that as a hobby and have time for it. And so yeah, those are my goals. The business-wise was one of the main things that we wanted to share, but I did want to share kind of some of my personal goals, just for fun, just things that I want to do, just share a little bit about myself. And the last thing is that I want to get some advice from you guys on how to use an oil I haven't used yet. I have it because it's more like a wintry time oil, and I wanted to stock up on it. The cinnamon bark, I have yet to use it, and I would like to hear from you guys if any of you use that or have any advice on how to use it, or something that's been really beneficial for you using it. I would love to hear what you guys have to say. So yeah, you got some advice, share it on with me, because I would love it. Okay, so that's it. That's me. That's Morgan Steele. I am really excited about this week, and I really hope that you all, like, as many as possible. I know it's really busy. It's still summer, but I'd really love if you guys could take a few minutes. Just it doesn't have to be quite as long as mine. I'm a talker, so kind of rabbit trail. But I'd love to just kind of get to know you guys and build our team up. It's so small right now that we can really work on growing our foundation for Team Believe. So anyways, with that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend, and that next week is awesome, and that you just know that you guys are completely capable of doing this business, or you're more capable than you think that you are. So don't put limits on yourself until you kind of test those limits a little bit. Allow yourself to be strong and to push into things and to chase, I know it sounds cheesy, but chase those dreams, So I love you guys. I'm really, really excited to be a part of this with you. So, all right, bye.